One day, a fisherman was lying on a beautiful beach with his fishing pole propped up in the sand and his solitary line cast out into the sparkling blue waters. He was enjoying the warmth of the afternoon sun and the prospect of catching a fish. About that time, a businessman came walking down the beach trying to relieve some of the stress of his workday. He noticed the fisherman sitting on the beach without a care in the world and decided to find out why this fisherman was fishing instead of working harder to make a living for himself and his family. So he went up to him and he said, "You aren't going to catch many fish that way," said the businessman. "You should be working rather than lying on the beach." The fisherman looked up at the businessman, smiled, and replied, "And what will my reward be?" "Well, you can get bigger nets and catch more fish," the businessman answered. "And then, what will my reward be?" asked the fisherman, still smiling. "And then, well, you'll be able to make money, and you'll be able to buy a boat, which will, it'll result in catching larger fish." "And then, what will my reward be?" asked the fisherman again. The businessman was starting to get a little irritated with the fisherman's questions, and he finally said, "You can buy a bigger boat and hire some people to work for you." "And then, what will my reward be?" "Don't you understand? You can build up a fleet of fishing boats, sail all over the world, and let all your employees catch fish for you." Once again, the fisherman asked, "And then, what will my reward be?" The businessman was red with rage by this time, and he shouted at the fisherman, "Don't you understand that you can become so rich that you will never have to work for your living again? You can spend all the rest of your days sitting on this beach looking at the sunset. You won't have a care in the world." The fisherman, still smiling, simply looked up, nodded, and said, "And what do you think I am doing now?" He then looked at the sunset with his pole in the water without a care in the world. You know what? This story teaches us that sometimes people can work hard to climb the ladder of success, only to realize later that their ladder was leaning on the wrong wall.